Who's that? Who's that? You say hi. There, now wave. Hi. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julie and this is Haley. So anyways, in today's video, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing 20 things about me and my family, life, some of it, not all of it. So, number one, I am Julianne. Everyone just calls me Julie. I have a lot of nicknames. I will be 29 this year in November 23rd to be exact. My husband is 8 days older than me, so his birthday is November 15th, and he will also be turning 29 this year. So next year, for our 30th birthday, we're going to take a little trip somewhere. So if y'all have any recommendations on where we should go for our 30th birthday together, leave them down below and give us some ideas, because we're kind of drawing a blank on where to go. We live in Texas, preferably want to drive somewhere because we really like the time together that we get to drive somewhere. That's just how we love to do our road trip. We got like a year and a half to go. Well, a little less than a year and a half to go, but. So number two, I have 3 jobs. My main job and my full-time job is a job that I work from 8 to 5 every day, Monday through Friday, and that is with my parents' water well company. I do a lot of like the booking for invoices and deposits, and then I do end of the year books, the income tax when we turn them in. I do payroll and all kind of that fun jazz. My husband also works there. He drills water wells, and he is constantly out in the field, so it's not like we get annoyed with each other by seeing each other too much, because it's almost still like we have 2 separate jobs because we're never there together. Anyways, next, my other job is I am a photographer. I started photography professionally and legally back in 2015. After my son was born, it just made me realize how much that I really wanted to pursue photography and make it one of my other income. I mean, even before that though, I really wasn't doing it professionally or anything. I was just doing it for like a hobby. This year for me has been very slow, but now that it's the end of the year, it's kind of picking up and it's making me excited. And then lastly, my other job that I guess I can't call a job yet because it is technically still a hobby, since I'm not really making any profit or making anything off of it. But I also sew and sell baby blankets and pouches. I make little headbands and head bows and newborn hats, all kinds of things. So number 3, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose count, but I'm gonna try not to. So number 3, I'm married to my high school sweetheart. Me and my husband got together in 2007. So we just finished sophomore year and we were going into our junior year. And fast forward to 5 years later, on our date anniversary, we had a Sunday wedding because I really like dates and sentimental things. And so I really wanted to do that, and it just worked out perfectly. And I wouldn't have it any other way. He's my best friend, my number 1 supporter, and vice versa. So, number 4, I love this time. I love fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. This is my favorite time of the year. I love all the fall colors. Sometimes my birthday falls on Thanksgiving, so obviously Thanksgiving is one of my favorites. I love food, and so I love Thanksgiving food and all the dessert. And then of course, Christmas. Christmas is amazing. You get to see a whole bunch of friends and family that you don't really get to see a lot, but like once or twice a year. So I love Christmas, and I just love this time of year. So number 5, I love scary movies. Scary stories. I have always liked scary movies ever since I was little. You know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Michael Myers, Halloween scary movie type things. I love Scream. Scream used to be my favorite all-time horror scary movie. I love all of that. And so I love witches, so I like movies that have witches. I'm not into vampires. I will not watch anything vampire. Werewolf, I like just scary thriller killer movies and people who survive and don't survive because they fall, you know, the usual. Anyways, I'm gonna move on. Number 6, I hate cockroaches. I really don't know what else to say other than I freak out, I panic, I hyperventilate. If they get too close, if they touch me, I'm dead. I can't do it, especially the big ones that fly, the big tree cockroaches or whatever. No, nope, out of here, gone. So all of you who have a fear of spiders and wanting to burn your house down, that's how I feel about cockroaches. Not doing it. Number 7, coffee. I am a coffee addict. I drink probably 2, one in the morning and one about mid-afternoon. But if someone wants to be like, hey, let's go get coffee, or hey, you want me to make coffee? I'm down. I love coffee. My body pretty much runs off of water and coffee alone because I'm not a fan of tea, and I don't really drink Kool-Aid. I don't drink soda. I mean, I'll have a Dr. Pepper occasionally, but not all the time. But I really do need to find something else to drink. It gets kind of boring just drinking water all day long, so I do need something else when I'm not drinking coffee. I think I'm on number 8. I have to start the day off by making the bed. So I usually get up and go to the restroom and brush my teeth and all of that, and then I go back in there and I make the bed, and then I get dressed. My day also doesn't start until I put a bra on and I get dressed. I cannot stay in pajamas all day. I feel confident during the day is if I get my face ready, do something with my hair, and I get dressed. And I stay dressed all day. I'm not hating. If you like to stay in comfy clothes or not get dressed and you can stay in your pajamas all day, hey, nothing wrong with that. I can't do it. I have to start my day off making my bed and getting dressed. Okay, and then number 9, Grey's Anatomy, Friends, and Gilmore Girls are 3 shows on Netflix that I've probably seen more than 12 times. Maybe not so much Grey's Anatomy because there's 24 episodes in every season, so I haven't watched that, but maybe 2 times now. I just finished and I'm caught up, but Friends and Gilmore Girls I have watched so many times. Gilmore Girls is my number 1. I love Gilmore Girls. Friends is something I also like to watch where it just plays in the background, and at nighttime when my son sleeps in here, because he likes to sleep on the living room and the couch, I always put Friends on to play at night for him because it's always on, I think, Nickelodeon. I feel like that's a good TV show to sleep to. And then it has a timer to where it'll turn off at night after a while. So, number 10 is we love spaghetti. Spaghetti is one of our favorite meals. We cook it about once a week, and I kind of feel so bad because we used to make it so much when James was little that one time he got sick, and of course we had spaghetti that night, and now he will not eat it. Ellie! Oh man, this made me get off on my numbers. Where's the undo button on this thing? It also stopped recording on me. So all my numbers moved down. I'm going to try my hardest. Number 11 is I'm a giver. I like to give, and I don't ever expect to get anything in return for that. You know, say we're doing a gift exchange and it's like $10. I'm going out of my way to spend a little bit more, just because I'm such a giver that I love to give. There. So anyways, I'm a giver. I give a lot. I go out of my way to give extra when I can. All right, so number 12, I'm a pretty patient person. That's what I have here. Some people do tell me that I have too much patience. And I love that, but lately here I feel like I do not have enough patience like I used to. I don't know if it's because now I have 2 kids and so my patience is even more thin, or what that's about. But I guess it depends too on what kind of patience we're talking about. Do I have patience being a mom and telling my kid over and over to do something? Or patience, with, hey, be patient, this will happen in the future, or this is coming, just be patient. Because those are 2 different kind of patience. Either way, I am a little bit more patient with my kids these days, but then again, not. It is nice to hear that, a lot of my friends and family do notice and tell me that I have a lot of patience. And it is always nice to have that reassurance here lately. So number 13, I believe we're on. So I am a very, very tidy person. I'm very clean and very tidy. Every single day, I pick up everything off the floor. I cannot stand to leave it. The only thing that is allowed to stay on the floor and make a pile is dirty clothes. And even with that, we have a lot of clothes baskets. No, I don't want that. You eat it. No, you eat it. Don't throw it at me. You eat it. I like to keep my house clean. I vacuum the floors every single night, constantly throughout the day. And I pick up all the toys and have the floor spotless. This always does not happen, but we try. I always have to empty the sink out. That's one of my number 1 things, is because my thing is, if I have a clean kitchen, things are put away, I'm happy. So every night before we go to bed, we try to do the dishes, so that way in the morning, before we leave for work or anything, we can put them away and the kitchen is clean by the time we get home and have to do, cook dinner. Sometimes it does not always go like that, and like right now I have a pile of dishes in the sink that I need to wash, but thankfully they're almost all cups, so cups are super easy to wash. So number 14 is a pretty quiet person until I feel comfortable with somebody, and it does take me a while to overcome some of those boundaries, because so many people in the past have broken their trust with me that it does take me a long time to put a guard down, if I do ever put it down. There's only 2 people I will tell anything and everything to, and that is my husband DJ and my best friend. Other than that, pretty close to a few other people who will know something, but not as much as my husband and my best friend will know. We're gonna move on, because this video is already gonna be long. 15 is, I'm a very, very fast eater, and I cannot help it. There's not really much to say other than I eat really fast. I get it from my dad. I'm a very fast eater. I don't eat slow. I try and do eat slow if I'm sitting down, with a friend and chit-chatting and stuff like that. But other than that, I eat super fast. Okay, so number 16. This one is kind of, I don't know, I guess more of like a 50-50, but not, because it's more of like an 80-20, but then it could be like a 60-30, like, I don't know. So I am a planner. I like to plan things, but I also like to go with the flow. I like to write down my checklist, check it off, and I like to plan out, trips and stuff. So I am a planner, but I am a person that can just go with the flow if the plan doesn't work out, I guess, kind of thing. Number 17, I love the beach. We try to make a trip at least 3 times a year to go to the beach. I always tell my husband that when we are older and when we retire, we are going to buy a beach house, live on the beach, and just grow old together. So, I think I'm on 18. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. Whether or not you know that reason right away, or you don't find out, for a while, like a week, a month, or a few years, everything happens for a reason. And no matter if it's something that happened very big or very small, something that happened to you personally or to a friend or, family member or anything, everything happens for a reason. God wouldn't have put it there in your life if it wasn't supposed to happen. So everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer on that. Number 19 is I will be on time for everything, whether it's 30 minutes early or 15 minutes early. If I am late, it's because of my husband and kids. Sorry, husband, and sorry, kids, but I am going to blame you, because if they aren't with me and I need to get somewhere, I am on time. I am on time by 15 to 30 minutes before I'm even supposed to be somewhere, sometimes even 45 minutes early. But I like to get places early so then I can collect my thoughts and calm myself down and not, let anxiety get to me. Although that's really not the case. I also just, my anxiety is if I'm running late, I'm having anxiety about running late, and I'm like, crap, I just need to be there. So I just make sure that I eliminate that anxiety from happening and being early. And number 20 is, why do I make videos and do YouTube? I saved this one for last because I can get chitty chatty with it and talk a lot. I'm still gonna try to keep it short because this video is already long, and really hope that you are still here listening. But I do YouTube because on top of everything else I do, this is just another way that I get out some of my anxiety, and it's just fun to make videos, and it's an awesome outlet, and connecting with other moms. I have met so many YouTube moms on this channel from just joining the YouTube community, and it has already been worth it. I wanted to start my YouTube journey back when I was 16 years old, but the fear of what other people would think and all of that, stopped me. Now it's just nothing but hardcore, regret over the years of where would my channel be at today if I did start when I wanted to when I was 16 years old. And that's just something that, I have to let go of, that what if, because it didn't happen. And I will just continue to beat myself up if I continue doing that. So I decided to stop wondering what if, and now I can only wonder and focus on the what ifs about my channel now, today. And YouTube is also a great motivation. I struggle a lot with depression, and so pulling out my camera and making videos, whether it's a sit down video like this or a cleaning video of cleaning my house, it's just a great outlet that I use to help keep me motivated and help keep me out of depression and connect with other moms. And I also think is a big part on why I don't share my YouTube with my family and friends yet. I feel like I won't probably share for a long time. My brother Miles knows about my channel, so hi Miles. But other than that, he is the only family member that really knows about my channel. I did share a few videos from New Mexico family trip that we took, but that was back, in March. No one has really creeped on my stuff since then, but I'm just not ready to share. I want to be able to just take my time, and when I feel like I'm ready. People judge, and people judge way too much for me to want to stress and worry about that. I feel like it would scare me away again from making YouTube videos, and I really like making YouTube videos. I just don't have time for that judgy McJudgersons and Debbie Downers and Karens and Lindas and, negative Nancys, or whatever, whoever, we want to talk about. I don't have time for that. One of these days I will share my YouTube with more family members and more friends, but as for right now, unless they accidentally stumble upon my YouTube, I'm not sharing. Anyways, I am rambling, and this is already 20 minutes. Okay, so this is where I'm at. She fell asleep. This is just first part of Get to Know Me. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go put her to bed, and thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on that little bell so you'll get notified every time I post, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.